I'm just saying, who's a better footballer, Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes?
Please don't do it, Deji.
No, don't do that.
No.
Think about.
What is his attributes as a footballer? What do you believe his attributes are as a footballer? On the ball, I'm not talking about, not off the ball, on the ball. What is his attributes?
A high IQ for space, for vision. His passing is unmatched in many realms of world. He probably top 10 for creative.
High IQ.
Yeah. Having the entire
high IQ.
I get you can do the balls and he's brave in that, but don't say unmatched passing.
Are you mad?
No, I didn't just say that though, Leon. I'm saying critical listening, man. Come on, bro. Don't miss.
No. First of all, let's break that down. You just said high IQ. Did you man hear that, guys? Did you man hear that?
Yeah, I heard that loud and clear.
Subjective. That's subjective.
Bearing in mind, I rate Bruno slightly higher than general people do as well, just to let people know. So it's not a bias thing. It's not like an agenda or nothing. But you did say high IQ. That's name the examples of the times he's shown the high IQ.
What other players don't do. He's probably high 5% percentile to being able to do that. Being able to pull it off is a different question. So that's where I talk about.
But do you think can I ask you one question? But don't you think part of high IQ is reading the game? Don't you think that's the fundamentals of an IQ? How to read and study the game. He plays the same tempo whether he's playing Wolves or Man City. He doesn't know how to read the game.
I would disagree.
Okay.
We can agree to disagree, but what I would use to back
I don't think he has gears in that. But go on.
You're basically saying that he sees what other people don't see. That's basically what you're saying with IQ in it. Yeah.
I believe that to a degree. Yeah, I believe that.
Standpoint, yeah. That's what I see. And to back that specific part of what you're saying, literally speaking again, high percentile in his creative stats in the Premier League shows that he can unlock and find key passes. Big issue is that we don't finish our chances. I could also statistically prove that as well. So that's just what I see with my eyes. Now, like I said, and I've said it many times, I don't rate ball just based on the nous of. I don't believe he's a technically gifted player. That's the difference for me. I don't think he looks good on the ball. I think he's ugly on the ball, and I think those things, when he makes a mistake, looks worse than what it is. But I look at effectiveness rather than style points. I'll be honest. And if I'm seeing players,
that's what we need to move away from, though. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, United need to move away from effectiveness and more concentrate on style of play. Because what style of play does is it gives you at least sustainability, and also it gives you consistency. Whereas with effectiveness, what are you doing to get to that? Are you spamming the ball 1,000 times? It's about volume. Then
this is what I'm trying to say, though, Saeed. Yeah, if you're saying spamming the ball 1,000 times, the effectiveness will be measured based on the completion of that. And I've said this many times, and you had Rance on here saying the same thing. I was quite surprised, to be fair. But Rance said the same thing about Kevin De Bruyne. He lost the ball more than anyone. If you'd have asked anyone without seeing stats in the Premier League, right, who lost the ball the most out of these players, everyone would have ranked Bruno higher.
Football IQ.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's based on IQ. What I'm saying to you is, and again, my point is, if you look good, if you look good on the ball but make a mistake, it's never going to be looked at the same way. But if you're an ugly footballer and you make a mistake, it gets amplified. And I'm saying from an effective standpoint, Bruno's been more effective than most people give. That's just my observation.
I think the difference is he's not aware enough to realize that you can't do that in this team. Whereas De Bruyne knows behind him, he kind of get away with that. I think the difference is Bruno is not self-aware enough to realize that he shouldn't be doing it as much within this team. It's not a complete squad that's gelled. Whereas Man City, De Bruyne can afford to do that because he knows I've got boom around me that will cover for my deficiency.
And this is why
my question to you, Nigel, I've got a question for you, is all of the things you're naming are valid. That's your opinion. I get it. Do you know what I mean? Where you're saying like effectiveness and IQ and all that sort of thing, yeah? Do you not ever think that the way that he plays takes away from our team, though? Because if I was playing with a Bruno, for example, and we was under pressure from teams for a while, and this guy just gives it away, or he moans at me for making a decision which I think's right, and then, or do you know what I mean? When he moans about not getting the ball, do you not think that would mentally, as a player, be like, number one, you're too unpredictable. I don't know what you're going to do, because you can say effective cross, yeah. But if they're just spamming and you don't know what is actually the consistency towards what they're doing, you're like, I don't know where to be, because this guy is just going to fucking do what it's only in his head. It's like him and Ten Hag sometimes is like they're the only ones that know what's going on, innit? Like, do you not feel like?
But for me, that's IQ, innit?
Sometimes he plays against us sometimes.
Yeah, but the reason, this is what I'm trying to say, yeah. The reason, again, my answer will always conflict to what your answer is, because you say he spams this, he does that. again, I might be the era, maybe too old for this. But I grew up in an era where I was watching Ronaldinho do no passes, going nowhere, and no one said anything. So maybe the game's changed, and it's probably
Ronaldinho, bro. We can't compare him to Ronaldinho.
Oh, come on, Low G, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have though.
Listen, you're gonna ask me a question. Yeah,
a guy who
honest, at least try and listen, and understand it, because this is jarring for man.
Okay, go on.
It's just when you say Ronaldinho, it hurts. You know what I mean? It's like you should.
Yeah, certain man have more leeway. That's what it is, Neji. Certain man have more leeway to do that because they're quality ballers, so they're allowed to. They can afford to do that. So that's where the man am coming from. No, I'm just establishing where the man am coming from, innit? But yeah, go on. I was just making that clear for you.
I grew up in an era where passing the ball. That's why I don't get onto Kevin De Bruyne for making mistakes. I make the comparison for the simple fact that there are people that are technically gifted that do worse than Bruno and don't get the same heat. And I have to ask, where's the consistency? Now, is it because
they're better players though? That's what the thing is though.
Yeah, two examples. Yeah,
but the thing is with me. When you say that, you don't see why it's an unfair argument. These guys are better footballers than Bruno Fernandes. Therefore, they're better leeway. You get it?
My man,
they're not stylistically the same. The Bruno and De Bruyne are not stylistically the same.
I'm trying to show you that I don't judge ball the way you judge ball. That's why you're always going to have a conflict with man. I'm trying to show you why the conflict's happening.
Come on. We can't do this though, Neji.
What do you mean?
That's just common facts though. De Bruyne is a better footballer than
no, he's stylistically better. But if you look, okay, all right, put it this way, yeah.
No, stylistically or not, he's better.
Wait, Neji, as a footballer, wait, Neji, I want to ask.
Neji's gonna get cancelled.
Forget stylistically and setups. Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes, are you saying that Kevin De Bruyne is not the better footballer, just in general?
I'll make it even more specific, Ty. If you put Kevin
I'm scared what he's gonna say, though.
No. Forget about putting one in the team. I'm just saying who's a better footballer, Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes?
Please don't do it, Neji.
Who's a better footballer, Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes? Who's a better footballer?
As an overall football for midfielder, Bruno all day. He brings more to the team.
No, don't do that.
No.
Take him out. It's time to go.
No.
It's time to go. Hey, I can't get involved in this argument, man. I'm not doing it, bro. This is mad. This is actually
yeah. Let me. Yo, Neji, wallahi, that is red card. Red card. That is a red card, bro. Red card.
I don't know what to say.
Ya Rabbi.
No, Saeed, man, end the stream, blood. End the stream.
Explain to my man,
bro.
So
listen. Wallahi,
you can answer this question about KDB, and I'll be like, you know what? He's a better baller. Why is he never consistent outside of Man City in a system with better players? Why is he never? Why is he never?
I can't believe. I actually can't believe my year.
If you put Bruno in that team, you won't see a difference. Put De Bruyne anywhere else.
Hey, someone's got to clip that out there, man. Real talk.
You just can't
look at traps.
No context TV, whatever your fingers on Twitter.
You just gotta look at the way that he plays
football himself. KDB rates Bruno himself.
That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right.
KDB don't know ball now, yeah? KDB don't know ball because he don't rate Bruno.
Neji, don't defend it. You're making it worse. Don't even defend it. Don't defend it.
You're making it worse.
Neji, you just got Neji, you got the way he strikes the ball. The way that he passes is all-round game, bro.
Yeah, so stylistic.
Neji, bro, do you know what you've done to yourself?
No. Technical ability.
Neji, do you know what you've done to yourself? Bro, Neji, no, Neji. What I'm saying, though, let me just quickly say something. You know when you say structure and you give the man them context, bro, no one's going to believe this shit now.
But I don't speak. Listen, I don't speak for people to believe me. You have to remember this.
I know, but when you say to people context, people might sit down and want to listen, but now everyone's
for myself, bro, and I'm telling you, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne and any other system outside the city ain't working. Shit in Belgium. You don't get the same KD world class that you get in Belgium. Why does he not do that? Where's his talent go? He actually leaves Belgium and starts blaming his players, saying that, well gone there. But if Bruno did that, you might be like, see, can't even work in Portugal.
International football's standards are low, Neji, man.
I don't know about every team. That's a bit mad still. He might work in other teams.
He gave the ball away more than Bruno. No one spoke about it. So where's the same energy? If you're judging by the same metric, then I should expect that for every player.
Man. It's not about
Neji, I think you need to change.
Be a better player. That's it.
What's the lowest class of boxing? I think featherweight. What is it? Welterweight bowler. You used to
strawweight.
I'm gonna read a couple of super chats. Maybe that will help our situation, man. Big up to Borat can go at the end of the season. I think we've read this one, haven't we? Neji, if Bruno creates all these chances, why don't our forwards have high expectation goals, shots, attempts, stats? Where are these chances? Adiwale, big up to you, says Bruno loses possession 23 times per game. There is no excuse to lose a ball that many times, especially someone on 3 league assists. Yeah, so that's all he's got. Footballer Soccer says Bruno will always thrive in a counter-attacking team, but for the possession base, he only holds us back. He only suits
possession base, so that's exactly my point. He does well in this system, but outside that system, you ain't going to find it. Kevin De Bruyne wouldn't do well in this system.
So you're telling me if Bruno came in, if Kevin De Bruyne came to our team now, you're telling me he won't improve our team?
You'll basically get Paul Pogba-esque again, once again.
Wow.
So then it would improve our team.
Exactly. No, Paul Pogba got booted out and didn't perform, so underperforming based on his standards.
But he still improved our team.
Very rarely was he sick. Again,
wait, hold on. No, man, this is very serious at this point. I'm very concerned. Listen, so look, wait, Neji, let me ask you something. So, when you say Kevin De Bruyne, wait, let me just sit properly because I need to make sure.
Yeah, go on.
Right. Wait, let me just take some water.
Go on, Rhino, man.
Hey, Rhino, someone just texted you saying Rhino's been playing a number 10 role in this show.
So, are you telling me, yeah? So, wait, let me quote, just like you say, quote me if I'm wrong, yeah?
Go on, bro.
You just said, yeah, and I want it word for word.
Facts.
Bruno Fernandes is a better overall midfielder than Kevin De Bruyne. Is that what you said?
Facts. Overall midfielder.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right.
Cool.
So, when you say overall midfielder, my understanding is, okay, one midfielder can do two, three things. The other midfielder can do more. He's overall better. In the midfield, he can do more within that area of the game. Yeah? Whether it's the middle, deep, or high up the pitch. Yeah? So you're telling me that Bruno does more than Kevin De Bruyne. So passing range, shooting, everything, clutch moments better than Kevin De Bruyne. Treble winner. Yeah?
So, well, again,
100.
Treble wins.
The player that Man City say if he stays fit, Man City will win the quad. That player. They don't say that about United. The player that Man City rely on, Manchester City, you know.
The same player.
So that's what I want to ask.
Wait there. The same player that went into a Belgium squad.
International football. Do you rate international football? Do you rate international football?
It's not disrespect ball.
Then big up Amrabat. Big up Amrabat then. Big up Amrabat.
Amrabat. Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. Disappeared. So where's this talent, bro?
I can't lie.
Outside of Pep Guardiola, where is this talent? That's what I'm asking. If that's not a valid question for your head, because you're not seeing this talent,
you know what it is? You're changing the whole argument, man. The whole argument.
Yeah, switch it up, man.
You know what it is?
No one can answer that question. No, none of you can answer that question.
Yeah, but don't divert it.
It's not diverting.
Okay, so wait, one last question, man. Then one last question.
System struggles.
Okay, one last question.
It's a broken Man United. It's still keeping up with the creative.
One last question.
You know what's mad? Do you know what's mad? You're judging I know what you're going to say, Neji. You're judging the 10 on like he runs back and he occupies space and all that. Yeah, and De Bruyne doesn't do that. I'm not really interested. De Bruyne does.
Think Kevin De Bruyne is one of the greatest midfielders we've ever had? You don't think that at all?
I don't think he's one of the greatest.
Or one of the best midfielders. One of whether it's top 10 or 20. You don't think he fits in this era of midfielders? In this era of midfielders, do you think Kevin De Bruyne has been one of the best midfielders the Premier League has seen in the last 10 years?
Over the entire season of the Premier League, he's ultimately going to be in the top 10. But again, that rating system isn't based on stylistically. So are you rating me based on success with that talent? Because I don't put Gerrard in that top 10. Ability, actual ball.
Ability was talking about what your eyes can see, like the actual ability.
Bro, I get that, man, but you're asking me a question, so I've got to understand what you're saying before I can answer. That's all. That's why I'm asking questions.
Okay. So no, just overall, if someone said best midfield, one of the best midfielders we've seen in the last 10 years, would you agree or disagree?
Midfielders, yes, 100%, without a doubt.
So where does Bruno come to that conversation? If you add Bruno there,
in the same bracket.
Oh, okay. That's it. That's what I just want to understand. All right,
he's slightly above him in the league table.
Yeah,
Bruno's just that bit more above him. Is that what you're saying?
Just because he brings more to the team, and I've seen him working outside of a system that is absolutely dog shit and bullshit.